Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share something very simple and very personal with you. You can see that I am wearing this white dress today. This dress actually has a special memory for me. I bought this dress for my master's degree graduation day. At that time, wearing this dress meant something very special to me. It was a moment of achievement, happiness, and celebration. And today, after quite some time, I wore the same dress again. But today, something else happened. I can say it was a coincidence. I spoke to some of my friends from my college days, and honestly, I felt really happy. Not because something extraordinary happened, nothing major happened today. I just spoke to some old friends. We talked, we remembered some old things, we laughed, and for some time I felt completely different. And after that conversation, I started thinking, why did such a simple conversation make me feel so happy? And I think I understood something. Those friends knew me from completely different phase of my life. They knew me before all the responsibilities that I have today, before work, before professional pressure, before family responsibilities, before worrying about what I should achieve next, before thinking about whether I am doing enough. They knew me, just me. And while talking to them today, I felt connected to the version of myself again. And I think many of us, especially working professionals, slowly lose that connection with ourselves because life becomes so busy. We wake up, we get ready for work, we attend meetings, we complete deadlines, we manage responsibilities, we come back home, we take care of our family, we think about tomorrow, and then we sleep. And the next day, the same things start again. And sometimes, in between all these responsibilities, we stop asking ourselves one very simple question: what makes me happy? Not what should I achieve, not what should I complete, not what does my family need from me, not what does my boss expect from me, but simply what makes me feel myself. When was the last time you did something just because you enjoyed it? When was the last time you called an old friend? When was the last time you laughed without looking at the clock? When was the last time you wore something that made you beautiful? When was the last time you did something that has absolutely no productivity attached to it? We often think that when we are feeling emotionally drained, we need a big solution. We think we need a vacation, we need a new job, more money, we need a complete lifestyle change. But sometimes we don't need something huge. Sometimes we just need a small moment that reminds us, I am still here. And that's what happened to me today. This dress reminded me of a beautiful achievement in my life. Talking to my college friends reminded me of an older version of myself. And that connection brought me happiness. And it made me realize something very important. Emotional wellness is not only about managing negative emotions, it's all about making space for positive emotions. It's about knowing what gives you energy, what makes you smile, what makes you feel safe, who makes you feel understood, what activities make you forget about time, and what part of yourself may have stopped giving attention to. Because sometimes we become very good at functioning, but we forget how to feel. We become good employees, good parents, good partners, good friends, good professionals. We keep fulfilling every role, but sometimes inside we may quietly ask ourselves, where I am in all of this? And that question is important because you are not only your job, you are not only your responsibility, you are not only someone's mother, father, husband, wife, manager, or employee. There is also you, the person who had dreams, the person who laughed freely, the person who had hobbies, the person who had friends, the person who enjoyed simple things. And maybe that person does not need to disappear just because life became more demanding. Maybe we just need to reconnect. So today I want to give you a very simple activity. Think of one person who knew you before your life became so busy. Maybe a college friend, maybe a school friend, maybe someone who have not spoken to for years, and send them one simple message. Hey, I was thinking about you today. How are you? That's it. You don't need a big conversation. You need a reason. Just reconnect. And maybe also think about one thing that used to make you happy. Maybe music, maybe dancing, maybe reading, maybe dressing up, maybe traveling, maybe meeting friends, maybe simply sitting with a cup of tea or coffee which you like and doing nothing. Ask yourself, when did I stop doing this? And don't judge yourself. Just notice it, because emotional wellness begins with awareness. And today, this dress and this conversation gave me that awareness. It reminded me that happiness does not always come from achieving something new. Sometimes happiness comes from remembering something beautiful that was already a part of us. And maybe that's what we need more of in our busy lives. Not always more productivity, not always more achievement, but more connection, more presence, more laughter, more moments where we can simply be ourselves. So, if you are watching this and you feel that somewhere along the way you have become disconnected from yourself, don't wait for the perfect time. Start small. Call someone. Do something you love. Wear something that makes you feel good. Listen to the old song. Look at those old photographs. Meet that old friend. Give yourself permission to enjoy something without feeling guilty about it, because your emotional wellness matters too. And this is something I deeply believe in as an emotional wellness coach for working professionals. We spend so much of our lives taking care of everything and everyone around us. But sometimes we also need to stop and ask how I am doing. Not as a professional, not as a parent, not as a partner, as someone responsible for everyone else. Just how I am doing. And if you feel there are things inside you that you have been carrying silently, or you simply want some clarity about what is happening emotionally in your life, you can connect with me for a one-to-one emotional clarity sessions. You don't have to have everything figured out before you reach out. Sometimes you just need a safe conversation to begin understanding yourself better. I am Shubhangi Shenvi, emotional wellness coach for working professionals, and today little reminder for you is, don't spend your whole life managing life. Make sure you are also living it. Thank you so much for watching, and if this video reminded you of someone from your past, send this video to them. Maybe they need that reminder today too. Please take care of yourself. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.